Yeah, it is minus 24 this morning here in Ontario, Canada. So stay warm, folks. But, this video is a little bit different today. One thing I will say, if you're Canadian, you've done this before, and that is when a car breaks down, you need to fix something. You don't have the luxury of a shop. You don't have a place like this maybe to do some work in. You got to do it outside in the cold, and that's just life. What are you going to do, right? How many months of the year are cold up here in the north, and it's just something we do with us Canadians, and sometimes you got to just layer up and get her done. So today is that kind of day. Packing up some stuff. We've got a fuel pump in Jer's Ram 1500. So we're going to go ahead and gonna head up there to his place. We're going to give him a hand. Unfortunately, he does not have a garage like this. We're going to be doing this in the driveway, so it's going to be a cold one. But today we're going to go ahead and tackle that for him, get that fuel pump switched over so he can get rolling again with his truck. Just going to pack up a few things. We got a couple of things we need to grab from him. I think some jack stands, some drills, the usual stuff like that. He's got most things at his place. But anyway, it's going to be a frosty one. Stick with us. We're going to see if we can get this this fuel pump switched over. And we're going to be doing Canadian style in the snow, in the cold. And layer up, because here we go. One last stop before we hit the road. Got to get to Tim's. Now we're ready to go. Looks like somebody already got started. All right, this should be fun. I am videoing today. Oh, you're videoing. I'm videoing today, so I told our friends online that today we were visiting, and you are well bundled up.
Well bundled up.
And I mentioned we're going to be doing a Canadian style repair in minus 20 degree weather. So tell me this much, Jer. Have you decided on a method on doing this? Because we talked about a few ways of going about this.
So step one, I thought about just cutting a hole in the bed. We're not going to do that.
Not going to do that.
Step two, drop the tank. Tank's got 7/8 of fuel in it.
Okay.
We got nowhere to put that fuel. We don't have a siphon hose. We're not going to do that. Third option, we're going to take the bed off. 6 bolts, bunch of clips, tailgate, some wiring harnesses at the back. Lift the bed up, move it over, give us enough room, pull the pump out, put the new pump in.
All right. It sounds simple enough. Sounds like you did your homework.
I did.
Okay.
Lots of videos.
I'm going to bundle up because I'm a big baby in the cold. You're looking pretty well ready to roll for this. So let me get my gear on and then we'll get into her.
All right. I'm going to start working on the tail lights.
Okay.
And then we'll get her all jacked up and then start working underneath.
Sounds good, buddy.
Spare out. We're good to go.
All right. Step one. Many more to go. And I'll grab my tools out of the back that I brought for you.
All right, boss.
All right. Sounds good.
So there's 6 bolts. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Same on the other side. 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Tailgate's got to come off. Harness disconnects here. We open up that little cap.
Got it.
It all disconnects in there.
Okay.
Filler neck has to be disconnected.
And how do we do that? Do we got to take the fender liner off?
No, you do it from the other side. You just take it right off from the tank.
Oh, you can just reach up underneath the bottom.
Yep, it's basically just either a worm clamp or a C-clamp.
Yeah.
Pressure clamp.
Okay.
Pop it off.
All right. Easy enough.
Easy enough.
That's so it sounds.
There's a couple of body plugs that we got to pop out.
Yeah.
Just so that we have leverage with the bed.
Yes, and we talked about that. So obviously with the cold, we got to make sure we kind of warm those plugs up before we disconnect them.
Exactly.
Let's not crack any plastic.
Before you try and pull them, so you don't break, the locking clip.
The clip, yeah.
Because you got to pull it out, push down, pull out.
Okay. We'll use a heat gun for that. Okay, so bed removal is what we're going with. All right, let's get into her.
So you want to take them off with your socket first, and then you can throw it in back on them. So
Okay.
you don't have to worry about breaking.
All right.
All right. We'll start with this one. Right up in this hole.
Oh, okay.
There's a bolt right there. 15-inch or 14.
That easy, huh?
Apparently.
Okay.
So they say.
So they say. We're gonna find out in a minute how frozen it really is. Way up
In there.
in yonder? Yeah.
In there.
Oh, I'm in the wrong spot.
Right there.
Right. Oh, I see. There.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really see it, but that's okay. You go ahead and get it out. Try and get it out.
Try and get it out.
Yeah.
And it is not the 15.
Not a 15. Oh. That's gonna happen.
That's gonna happen.
Everything's cold and wet. So you think it's what, larger or smaller?
I think it's bigger.
Bigger than a 15?
Yeah. Try 17 or 18.
17 or 18? Okay. Uh-oh.
Nope. Want to go get me my
Breaker bar.
breaker bar. 2 down.
2 down. All right. The good thing is they're big, meaty bolts.
Yep.
So even though they're cold, they really shouldn't snap.
Yep. And they do have thread lock. Hence the reason you're gonna break them first.
Good old factory thread lock. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
I guess 4 more to go.
Take a nap first.
Not so bad. Do you want to go and warm up? Yeah, take a little.
Take a nap first.
How much snow and salt did you eat just now?
My salt intake for the year is done.
It's good.
I don't need any
You
more.
don't need any more?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, this is going all right so far.
Oh yeah, so far so good.
Good. That little bit is all that was left.
That was it.
I'll take that.
Thread lock.
Okay.
Worst enemy.
Worst enemy ever. All right. 4?
That's 4.
4.
2 more to go.
2 in the front, left to go. Which were the ones we need to heat it with heat?
Yep.
All right. Okay, progress report. Bed is off. Up. We had to fight with these 3 hoses quite a bit. So no problem. Jared got that one off pretty easy. I think he just pulled off that one. This one had a worm gear, or what do you call it?
Yeah, worm gear.
Worm gear clamp. Yeah.
Clamp.
This one was the fight. So it's actually, where's the end of those? Yeah, there. So this one was the fight one. We had to pull the blue clip off that came off the end. The little white one that usually you push in here to press to open the forks was it actually came right out. But it took a bit of a fight. It's been on there a while. But all right. Did take the tire off. We did take the inner fender well, yeah, liner off so that we could get at these a lot easier. So we're trying to fight with the tire on and everything else and doing it from underneath, and it made no sense. So we stopped doing it that way. So yeah, so it's been a fight. We're getting there. We're losing daylight hours. I think the goal is maybe to at least get the pump out. We'll put the new one in, and then we'll see how we hold for daylight. Because again, we're working outside. We said that's what we were doing. We're getting it done. All right, on to the next step. All right, good morning, folks. We are starting on day 2, and don't go anywhere. Jerry, you're going to explain to us where we're at. So first and foremost, we ran out of time last night. We are working outside. So we ran out of daylight hours, and we thought, all right, you know what? It was getting real cold, real fast. We were getting tired and sore.
Yeah.
And we decided, you know what? Let's just stop where we are, and we'll pick it up again today. So day 2 back at it. Today's the day we're going to get it done. But let's talk about what we finished yesterday and where we're at today.
Okay.
Go for it.
So, we've got the bed removed. It's currently just sitting on the bumper in the frame. Gas tank filler neck is disconnected.
Yep.
The vent hose is disconnected. The return line is disconnected.
We dropped the tank.
Yep, we dropped the tank. We ended up having to drop the tank regardless.
Yep.
Because the pump just happens to be right underneath the cab.
Yeah, exactly. It's right here. So I think a lot of folks are probably going to wondering, like, why did you bother moving the bed of the truck when you could have just dropped the tank? But remember, we're in snow. We're on the ground. We don't have this lifted. So accessibility to get to this, to us to be able to drop the tank all the way and slide it out from under the truck was not a reality.
Nope.
So this is the next best option, is at least we can drop it enough now that we can reach in there. We're pretty close to being able to get it. Jerry's just warming up the clips so we don't break some plastic.
That's right.
And
we're gonna do that in Canada.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where we're at. So yeah, we'll get after it today, and hopefully today's the day we get our L button back together and we get this thing running.
Try and clean that up a little bit more.
Yeah, both clips are off, both connections are loose. Now it's time to pop this open, huh? There it goes. There it goes. You got it.
And clip off.
Perfect. And it should come off. Yep. A little bit, eh?
Clip.
Nice. Well done. We got that off. All right. That went better than expected this morning. I thought we were going to fight with these clips because how iced up this was yesterday.
Yep.
But you hit it with the heat gun, and that really got it, all that buildup off. Yeah. New O-ring. Yeah, don't let any fucking sediment get in there. So that has to go down in first. Yep, there you go.
Good.
That's the way. Excellent, very good. Pump is in. Next step, reconnect wires and hoses and all these ones. Get this back up in place. Yeah. And we are in the home stretch, brother.
Home stretch. We're gonna fire it up before we put all this back together, though.
Well, we've got to get all the hoses and everything hooked up.
Yeah,
all that
back in. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll see what we get.
And we'll see what we get.
All right. Sounds
right,
like a plan.
perfect.
Hey, are you done messing around down there?
Nope.
Are you taking a nap?
Yep. Taking a nap. Yep. There it is.
There it goes. It's on now. Yep, it's priming right now. Battery's been charging for a while. We did find, we will admit, we found an ignition coil fuse that was popped.
Yep.
So we hear the pump priming, we fixed all the fuses. Go ahead and fire it up, buddy, for one last try. Ah, like a dream. Like it was meant to be. Back in action. We are back, boys and girls. Good to see. That was a nice quick fire up.
Low washer fluid.
Low washer fluid. Check engine lights are off.
Yep. Those are sensors we already know about.
We already know about a couple of sensors on the ABS.
That'll be another video.
That's another video, another day. All right. We got to button her up, get this bed back on, get your tail lights, defender liner put back together.
Battery back on.
And yeah, that is pretty awesome. Well, we'll do that,
awesome.
and we'll conclude this video once we get her all buttoned up.
Yep.
Well done.
Well done. Action. All right, buddy, what are we doing here?
The last and final step, fender liner's going back in, and I think we're down to the last one.
Perfect.
However, this is going to go in here. Is that supposed to be on the inside, you think?
I think so.
So glad you're filming this part. Mission accomplished.
Mission
accomplished, buddy. We're going to wrap it up today. The truck is gone, which means it's driving again.
Yep.
And it was a fight. It was cold. We got it done. And I guess you could say this is another episode of Figure It Out Garage.
Figure it out, garage. We got her done.
I don't know what else to call this, but another job done. If you stuck around this long for our shenanigans, appreciate you watching us.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
We'll catch you next time. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.